Well guys, the shop is getting a little bit empty. It's time to start a new project. Let's get after it. Well guys, here's the 69 cab I picked up a while back. Real nice rust-free cab. Gonna use this for the 72 Grabber Blue Highboy build that I'm doing. I'm taking a few parts to the sandblaster, mainly the wheels off of this truck. Some wheels for the Harbor Blue truck I got a while back. And a few other items, taking it to the sandblaster, getting them primed, getting them ready for paint, and I figured it'd be a good time to take this cab up to sandblast and get everything sandblasted off and get it ready for a color change. So I got it in here, I got it on my frame table. Gonna pull off all the little stuff, all the trim, all this stuff on the firewall, everything, all the interior, strip everything down to the bare cab so we can sandblast this and get a real good color change on this truck, and we won't have any of this other color on there left over. So I'm going to get after that and start stripping this down. I originally didn't want to use this cab because it's a 69, and there's a few things different on the 69 versus 70 to 72, and I was looking for a 70 to 72 cab to use that's rust-free. I actually bought a truck to use for it. The cab wasn't good enough to use, so not using that one. Didn't end up finding one, and I'm getting ready to start on it. So right now I'm getting this truck ready. If I find a good truck between now and the time I start with paint, we'll probably use the other cab, but for now we're using this one, and hopefully it won't take too long to finish this project. I hope to have it done in a year-ish kind of a timeline. I found a bed for it as well, and have a bed outside for it. And but first I want to get this thing stripped down and get the sandblasting, so we can get after that since I'm heading up there anyway. So I'm gonna start stripping this thing down. Well, I got the firewall mostly stripped down. I still have to pull all these wires and the cables and everything through the firewall there. So I'm going to move on to the interior. That's where most of everything is. I got to strip out seat, windows, headliner, dash, steering wheel, steering column, pedal, everything. So we're going to get this all stripped down, and we'll be one step closer to getting this thing ready for sandblasting. So wish me luck. Well, I was pulling the carpet out of this, and it has this, I guess, sound deadening material that's underneath it. It had factory carpet in it, but sadly the carpet was all tore right here and wasn't in very good shape, so it was not savable. But the sound deadening here on the hump, it has the cutout for a four-wheel drive. I thought that was cool. Wanted to show that to you before I tore it out of there. See the cutout where you would tear out for a four-wheel drive? I just thought that was pretty cool. Neat to see that on there. I doubt there was a lot of Highboys that had factory carpet, so that's probably not very common to see, but it's turned out pretty nice in here too. You know, the floors, I knew the floors were awful good because I took a peek at them, but the floors are real good. There's a little bit of surface rust here, but you know, that's not bad. You know, usually these grooves right here, they get rot in them from moisture. Actually, there's a little bit of water. I tried to seal up the outside as best I could. It was leaking under the dash, but looks like there's a little bit of water in here. So good thing I was getting this thing out of the rain and getting it tore apart, because these things sitting with water under the carpet's what rots the floor out a lot of times. But the floor is really good in this thing. Another reason why I like this truck, it's good over there too. So none of this will have to be replaced. It's still even nice, bright, shiny paint, which is cool. Most of it. Some of it's got that surface rust in it, but still plugging away. I'll keep on at it. Well guys, I'm just about to get this cab stripped down. We're down to just a little bit of stuff left over. Got all the stuff under the dash out. Don't have the wiper stuff out, but other than that, and the ashtray, the dash is all out, the heater box is all out, all the wiring harness, and yeah, I'm getting right along with it. Still have all these buttons to do. I'm gonna drill those rivets out, and probably gonna have to weld every single one of those holes up, but is what it is. I gotta pull the windows still. I'm gonna get some fresh razor blades to do that. It's a lot easier with a really sharp razor blade. But getting right along. The floor's looking great, which is awesome. The doors are all stripped down. Got all the trim pieces off. I still have to get these little plastic clips off. They're riveted on. But firewall's all stripped out. That's the engine harness and throttle pedal to pull off. Like I said, the windshield. And I got this chrome trim around the drip rail. Got to pull that off. Those can kind of be a pain. I've been kind of avoiding that, but gonna have to start doing it. But I had an idea with this truck. The very last episode I posted is about a '69 Highboy. If you missed that, go back and watch that. I'll have a link in the description below so you guys know what I'm talking about. But I had an idea of putting this cab on that truck because this is a '69 cab. The original premise of this video was stripping this down for the Grabber Blue Highboy I have, but it's a '72, and those cabs are a little bit different. I've been having lots of trouble finding a good 70 and up cab to use for that build, since that cab's kind of pretty roached out in the bottom. Everything below the basically firewall and below is all rotted out and would have to be replaced. But I was going to use this cab just because it's so rust-free and original. And then I got that '69 Highboy. And I thought, well, why don't we just use this cab for that truck? And the reason I'm not using the cab, if you watch the video, it has a pretty decent cab on it with no rust. But the reason I'm thinking about using that one instead of the cab that came on it is because this cab has a lot of like homebrew bodywork on it, which is, I'm not dogging that at all, not dogging the guy that did it. But the level of restoration I want this truck to be, it kind of takes away from it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's the truck here. Like I said, it's real rust free. It's been sandblasted. The cab mounts those are original cab mounts in all original shape. The floors are original and good rust free. The back of the cab down here that always likes to rot out is in good shape. And this whole corner, I think he said it was in a side impact wreck because the bed side's been replaced. And he replaced this. As you can see, right there is where he replaced it all. So this is all would be visible in the cab after you did it, which is kind of what I'm not excited about, just because you'd be able to see that. I mean, you would have to, pull the seat back and look back in that corner, but if you're paying, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars for this truck, it kind of bugged me. So, I don't know. Another thing is there's the roof up here. Looks like there's a lot of body work done up there. And there's Bondo on the roof, so I don't know how much. Let's see if I can get up there to show you guys. Yeah, see, there's Bondo on the roof. I mean, he did a really nice job sanding it out, and it would definitely be a good driver. But for a full-blown restoration, I'm kind of having second doubts about this cab. Some other spots I can show you. Right here, see, there's a spot there that would have to be fixed, and this had, I think this thing had trim pieces, so there's holes right here that are welded up. And back in here, there's some weld goobers on it right there. And anyway, so this cab is totally usable and would probably look the same when it's all completed. You just have to really dig. So I don't know. I have that really nice '69 cab, and it would fit good on this truck. And the Highboy over there, the '72 Grabber Blue Highboy, that cab is junk, and I haven't found a good cab yet. So my idea was to cut the floor, like right here on this seam, cut the floor out of this truck all the way back here and use the lower cab corners and everything, cut all that out, and then use that floor on that cab. And then it would be the correct cab, the correct year cab. Well, kind of, it'd be a Frankenstein of a cab, but the pieces, like this hole is different, I think, and the cab mounts are a little bit different, and you know, that stuff would be would stay the same as the 70 and up cab. And then things like the holes, like the choke, where this truck has a choke because it's 69 and that 72 doesn't have a choke because it's the electric choke. That kind of stuff would all stay the same. It would stay the 72 cab. But that seemed like it'd be a lot of work. It'd be a lot easier just to find a 70 and up cab that's in good shape. But been striking out on that lately. Good cabs are getting harder to find because a lot of the good restoration trucks are getting snagged up and getting restored. So that's good. They're getting back on the road, but finding a parts truck that's not like $5,000 is getting kind of hard. But luckily I've been getting lucky and have a few options for me to work with. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know in the comments below for sure. And check in the communities tab on my channel, and I'll have a poll up where you can vote. Actually vote for what you think I should do here, and you can actually comment down, and I'll reply to the comments and talk about all the options with this truck. But go to the communities tab on my channel page, and you'll be able to vote. You'll be able to see that. So I do a lot of those polls. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll see them pop up on your feed on your phone if you have that, or just check my channel page in the community tab, and I post a lot of behind the scenes photos and polls. But anyway, that's my idea for this build right now. Have a few options for this one. Since it's a little bit further along, it probably is getting jumped in front of the Grabber Blue Highboy, because this one's a little bit further along and I can get it done and out of here faster. That Grabber Blue Highboy is a ground up, start from scratch kind of a deal. This one's already been kind of started. So let me know what you guys think below. I'm gonna get that cab finished, stripped out, and get it to sandblasting so we can get started on it, whatever I want to do with it. I'm not quite sure yet, but let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Like this video if you do, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.